Hi there, my name is Savina Thompson, and I'm going to share my website with you. I'm going to cover all of the fun things that we have done and some of the struggles that I've had. Not that it hasn't been worth it, but there have been some struggles. Our first session was looking at foldscopes, and I was blown away by the foldscopes. They're a nice way to introduce engineering and even incorporate different subjects like physical science with biology. Session 2, we worked with Ozobots and Circuit Playground. I think Ozobots are a great way to start programming with maybe even kindergartners. Like you just make lines and have the Ozobot move, and they could make mistakes and it not be a big deal. So a lot of fun. Session 3, we first started working with Scratch and Makey. We got to make our little cardboard arcade, which was a whole lot of fun. Each group did something different. My group made a joystick. And then we did get this project from Stephen to make the pinball machine. And this one was all about me, my crazy day as a chemistry teacher. It was a struggle to make these buttons right here and to make them look nice and neat. Here is my Scratch code. I just added a few things. That one was perfect for me right now. I am ready for summer. Here we go. Next one, we did session 4 with Python and Raspberry Pi. We just did the baby version of Python, which I think, which was Trinket.io. One thing that we did was we made, instead of a pentagon, a hexagon, which was kind of cool. And it's a great way for our students to problem solve and to change code that's already made. It's a beginning. All right. And then we programmed the Raspberry Pi to blink. Session 5 was our first Saturday session. And in this session, we did work as a big group. We had a whole lot of fun with the foil boats, the 3D boats. One thing that I really liked that we did was the engineering notebook, and that is something that I incorporated in my 5E lesson plan. I liked using Google Draw, having students work together to create one document that I could grade, include pictures. Loved it. Then we worked with Tinkercad to create this 3D boat. That was ours. This is the Kessel Run, which we did not win because our boat just kind of drug on the bottom. And I think if we had a chance to re-engineer it, we could make it better. All right. We learned about Makerspace, came up with something that I almost used for my 5E lesson plan, film canister battery project. We had a very busy day, and we also made a music box. And so because we really didn't get to hear it in the box, I want to show you my song. All right. Session 6, we worked with Lego Robotics. It was a whole lot of fun. We thought at first that we're going to have to make the fastest car, but instead we had to make the slowest car. And we were almost there, Debbie and I, except for the floor wasn't quite flat. And so at the very end, we lost. Sad. We did keep another engineering notebook all the time, which, I mean, there's a whole lot of problem solving here. Students could re-engineer the car to make it even better. I do like all of those tasks in there. And then we moved on to the EV3s. Our EV3 had a hard time, and I didn't capture a whole lot of it. I did capture it spinning. There it goes. All right. Then session 7, it was just about our 5E lesson plan, and this is my 5E lesson plan. It was the chemistry of batteries, and I went ahead and included that in here. Now, there are some changes that I made, and I put that at the top in case you're interested. But one of the things that we did was make a penny battery. We made it light, an LED light. We found out that the more cells you add, the more energy you can get, or more voltage you can get. All right. Next, we created a battery, a galvanic cell battery, in which students use solutions. They did an engineering notebook. They had to come up with a problem, their hypothesis, their design in Google Draw. They had to create, go through modifications, come up with a conclusion together, and include photos. So we did have a lot of fun. Originally, I designed this to be something that they could spin a motor, but it didn't work. And there was another struggle for you, or for me anyways. Instead, what I had them do was make it create enough voltage to play a song. So if you didn't catch that, they are playing You Are My Sunshine. Next, instead of having fan blades move with their motor, they created fan blades that needed very little energy using a solar cell. So this is this group's version.
I don't know. That's adorable.
Okay, so a whole lot of fun, a whole lot of work, but I think in the end it was worth it. All right. Okay, no, it was worth it. Session 8 in Vex Robotics. This was hard for me. I think I found out that I'm not that into robotics. I thought I would be, but I'm not. Here is the robot Debbie and I created. We had a really hard time with it. Its arm was kind of lazy, so it didn't want to stay in one spot. It just flipped over every single time. So there were groups that did great. This is not my thing. All right. Next session is ZSpace. And I'm going to go back to this. Even though it wasn't my thing, I imagine students could learn problem solving skills here and use all kinds of different NGSS stuff. All right, next one, session 9, ZSpace. In ZSpace, we talked about virtual reality. In fact, this is the ZSpace one. I could see anatomy students working with this and seeing all the different layers of tissue, physics students working with the marbles, and yeah, it was pretty awesome. I wish our school had ZSpace, but we don't. We could use something like Google Cardboard and be able to bring the outside world into the classroom, which is pretty amazing. This is my Google Cardboard camera image that I took outside. All right, session 10, bioengineering. I'm going to go over this quickly, although this was one of my favorite sessions. I did really, really, really like this session. Okay, so here's some images, little protein / pregnancy test for here. One line was that the test had run. 2 lines was that it contained the protein that proved that it was a GMO product. Okay. And then we did the P-Glow experiment. There's mine glowing, so it worked. We did the crime scene investigation. These labs are pretty expensive labs, which is not something that I think I can incorporate. But I think it's amazing. I think the fact that some of Kirk's students went on to do wonderful things with biotechnology is wonderful. I wish our school had this program. All right. Here's the deliverable that Amy and I did using a pipette. That was fun. All right, session 11 is our first session on artificial intelligence. I will show you my Raspberry Pi Magic 8 Ball. Let me read. So it says, ask me a question and shake. Here's my question.
Will I survive my master's project?
Signs point to yes, I will survive my master's project. I haven't started it yet, but I'm going to survive it. So good news. Last session, we got to finish up our TJ bot, and although adorable, he was definitely a struggle trying to get him glued, trying to get everything in the right spot. But it was a whole lot of fun. Then there's a whole lot of learning here. I want to show you we got his arm to move. Very last video I put on here. All right. I want to end that here. There was a whole lot of things that we did, a whole lot of stuff learned. I am happy that I took this class, and bye-bye.